My name is Derek Hodgins. I am the CEO of High Roller Games, a local games company based here in Kelowna BC. We specialize in making custom games for big brands like Trailer Park Boys, Vikings, and our newest, Bob Marley. About 20 years ago, good friends of mine, actually I'd say 25 years ago, back in school, we were hobby gamers and playing all different sorts of games from Risk, Axis and Allies, all the old classics. We grew up with games, so we've always had it as a big part of what we do, even just for entertainment on weekends and such. It was always a dream job to be able to actually go ahead and create games. So about 10 years ago, we actually started talking about it. And then about 5 years ago is when we actually made it real. Over to a business event downtown. And it was a good time. I learned a lot there. And I met John there. And that was a big turning point for myself and for our company. We initially met, I think it was about a month after that event. And we hit it off really strong. He was able to give me a new perspective on our organization and led me along the lines of information I was unaware of to begin with. So that was really key for me. I felt a bit enlightened on some new perspectives. So that was great, and that was really the beginning of a great relationship that him and I now have. So initially when John and I met, we had a plan to talk with the team and go over the role of communication and different perspectives, and that worked out really well. It's been a long-term process with the team, and that's been great. The team is very much aware of the goals set and what we need to achieve there. But at the same time, for myself, working with John has just been awesome. He's acted as a mentor and kind of like a counselor at times, and he's been great. I've been able to really come to him and unload my thoughts to him in a very non-judgmental environment, which has been great because, of course, I'm either talking to family or friends or with my company, with my teammates. And with John, he's been an amazing coach for me, a soundboard really, where I can just really let loose. And with a couple of weeks worth of new information for him to digest on the spot, that's been great. So he's been able to really help me out with that, and we continue to do so to this day. John also showed me some new techniques for me to look at regarding the most important topic for me was the building of our organization and the tools required for that, and to constantly look at it from a big picture perspective. That for me was absolutely huge. That was the most important thing for me to really dial in for our team, is the organization process and what that all entailed. He really helped me in looking at that from a new perspective, basically. And it really led me to go even further in developing my own systems that actually work for me. And that has been as well a big piece of recent success, really, for our company, is being able to look at the basics, but then go further in and really fine-tune them. It really turned into something that I was actually surprised to actually want to go further, rather than looking at it as a chore or a real effort to do so. I actually found myself thinking about it more and more. What could I do better here? What could I do better there? So that's been just fantastic. Well, what John has done is he's been able to really hop in there at key moments and ask the right kind of question. It made me think about the topic at hand in a different way. So that was really unusual for me, and at the same time, more importantly, enlightening. And it made me feel like, wow, okay, this is a new perspective. I will take that in, and I might just even make a note of it on the spot. But that was really helpful. I mean, for example, when John would ask, how would that, if I'm talking about the team, or there's something going on with the communication amongst the team, and there's an issue that has arise, well, how does that actually make me feel? How does, I don't really take the time sometimes to look inside about how that makes me feel. I'm just so rolling along and wanting things to just keep moving for the company. You kind of get wrapped up in that, and you don't actually think about how this might be actually affecting you. Because if you actually think of it like that, then it actually just helps you be more productive, more efficient, and actually helps you more in the long term. So that's been amazing. John has been great for me right from the beginning. I knew that we had a great connection, and it's easy for me to recommend him to anyone that I come across. He's allowed me to look at the issues at hand, the different departments within my company, and of course externally as well, with a new perspective. And that has just been very powerful for the growth of our company and in developing the niche of our company. It's been amazing. These last 2 years have really taken off for us.